Here we go. Hi everybody. Today we're talking about level Labradorite. Labradorite? What's that? Labradorite is the stone that I am pretty much obsessed with. I found it for the very first time at Big Hat Days this last year, or this year. Big Hat Days is just like a little festival they have in like where I live, carnival thing. Anyway, so this is a piece I bought. The Labradorite. Look how beautiful that is. So that's how I found it. That's what I saw when I first found it, right? When I found this, I was not in communication with my twin. We were not talking. We weren't friendly. If we did talk, I was trying to be, but he wasn't really receptive onto that. So, anyway, so I get this Labradorite. I couldn't pass this up. Look at that thing. Could you pass that up? Out of all the stones you've ever seen in your life, that thing, like, is magic as it gets, right? Okay, so then I get home. I flip it over for the first time. Bam! Whoa, what's going on there? I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of looks like an eyeball. What's significant about this is a few things. First of all, the eyeball, it's got a black piece that would be the iris. That is, it's kind of cat-shaped, kind of cat-like shaped. And my twin happens to have a cat eye slit in one of his eyes. Like the pupil is elongated. They call it a keylet eye hole or something like that. Anyways, and his eyes are also blue. So we have this blue outside and then that. So when I got this home and I saw this, wow. To me, this was confirmation on a different level. I had solid proof confirmation. I absolutely loved it. I had no idea what this was for, but I just loved it. I've been working with stones for about, 2 years by now when I come across this. I know, I'm so new to everything. The thing is that I've been doing stuff my whole life, but I haven't known anything out of books or anything. I've just gone out of literally my words and paper, and like art was some nature stuff. I don't know, I only recently came out. So I've only recently been starting to look into what do things mean? Why am I drawn to this? So I want to know, why am I drawn to this piece right here? Why did this chunk of Labradorite capture me? You know, what's going on? Why did I have to have this? When I bought this, I was at the very beginning of coming out to all of you as what I am. And the thing about that is, I really have never had money in my life. So for me to spend money on a rock, that's like, why am I going to spend money on a rock? This doesn't feed me. This doesn't clothe me. You know what I mean? So that was a big step for me to be able to just like, here's some money for a rock. I don't know why, but I really need this rock, you know. I'm going to tell you why you guys need it. First of all, I've got some notes I actually wrote down because I wanted to make sure I kept all the information completely accurate for you guys. Labradorite, this fun little thing right here, when it's in the white matrix, is known as rainbow moonstone. So if you guys have ever seen, you know, the really just glorious moonstones that have like fractals in them and stuff, that is actually the white matrix of Labradorite. It's good for your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown. So any kind of psychic ability, it's protective. I've actually heard that this is actually good for all colors of the aura, and it will protect your aura as a whole because it does have the spectrum of all the different colors in it depending on the piece. These pieces can come in all sorts of different colors. It's not just one. I actually have different chunks I'm going to show you, so I'll pull out a couple. Also, I do stone service, like I said, for people. Once where I go out and I actually procure stones for you. So this is part of that. I'm going to be doing a thing on my Patreon that actually everybody who participates a certain amount will be receiving one of these chunks of Labradorite. I have like inch by inch chunks of Labradorite that are perfect palm stone for first time users. Some of them are a little bit bigger. So here's like one very beautiful piece. Wow, look at that. Do you guys see that? Gosh. Oh, I need to do my nails, pardon. I went camping this weekend. So then it's got the beautiful blue. And the thing about the Labradorite also is these have secrets. Each piece has a secret, and it doesn't want to tell you, it doesn't just show you the secret out of nowhere. Like, look at this one has, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we get it to go. Gosh, I should have done my nails first. Oh, you can't see this one. Anyways, this one has what it looks like a rainbow barcode across it. Literally, there are straight lines going in different thicknesses all the way across this, and each piece is yellow and blue and orange, and it's just epic. It's really, really epic. Let me see what else I've got. Oh, here's a good example of This is a great example. One moment, good Lord. This is how real it is. How real is Shaenna? Really real. Okay. Anyways, what they would call the rainbow moonstone. Do you see that? How that's pretty much white, but it's got the beautiful aurora borealis effect going on. Let me see if the back does it. So each piece is completely unique. They come from, actually, Canada, in a place called Labrador. So there's a place called Labrador, Canada. And there's no, I think they also come from Madagascar. Anyways, so it's good for your throat, your third eye, and your crown. The zodiac signs it's associated with is the Leo, the Scorpio, and the Sagittarius. That doesn't mean that if you're not one of these signs that you can't use it. You definitely can. It's just if you're doing any work in particular for something that has to do with one of those signs, it's going to amplify it. If you happen to be one of those signs, it's going to amplify it. I personally am a Pisces. Check out my cool water vessel. My plastic one took a dive on me, but that's okay. So, Dollar Tree, yo. It's okay. Anyways, the planet it's associated with is Uranus. Pardon me, and the element is associated with is water. And I mean, wow, it's not really hard to see why it's associated with water. Look at that beautiful blue. And this is a stone of transmorphing. It's supposed to be, it's like constantly changing. Okay, so that's kind of an example of what I was talking about the other one. You see how there's the fractal lines? The other one was more, it was like black where the lines were just, oh, I don't know, it was really, really epic. Anyways, these are amazing, amazing stones. Let me tell you, if I can, excuse me. I'll try to show as I talk. So pretty much all the pieces are about this size that I'm going to be doing for the Patreon. It's actually a really good size to start with. It's about the size I started with. Each piece is 100% unique, and I would pick it out based on the person. I would do a little meditation and see which person, you know, of course if you have, I would really prefer a round one, or I would really prefer an octagonal one, or a kind of spear, I don't know, what is that, teardroppy shape. I will try to obviously do what I can for that. So how are we going to use these? These are useful companions throughout change. What is the twin flame journey all about? I'm sorry we're 7 minutes in and this is like how far I've gotten, but it's true. The twin flame journey is all about change. All about it, okay? We're all about constantly changing to better ourselves. That is the whole name of the game. So what better companion than a stone that is for change, okay? It imparts strength and perseverance. What do we need to fight this journey? We need strength and we need perseverance. We need to keep on going. It helps with balance and protection of our aura as a whole, which I don't know about you, but I would be really, really surprised to find out that you're a twin flame and you're not an empath. If you really are a twin flame, I'm pretty sure you're an empath. And why am I going to make an assertion like that? Well, just so happens all of my clients happen to be empaths. Now, I don't know, but I mean, literally every single one of my clients, oh, that one's hard to see. Where are your secrets? Where are your secrets? See, that's the thing, you have to find their secrets. But every single one of my clients is an empath. So because empath seems to be synonymous with twin flame, although twin flame is synonymous with empath, but not vice versa, I suppose. It's very important that you protect your aura, that you protect that bubble around us that we can't see, because it's constantly being invaded. You go to the store, it's being invaded. You talk on the phone, it's being invaded. You get on Facebook and you see something you don't particularly like sometimes people put pictures of battered animals on Facebook. I am an animal activist personally, but I do that by going out and helping to do conservation for wolves and stuff. You know, you're not going to get me to help by showing me a picture of some poor animal that's been wrapped up in some horrible way, or, you know, and I can't help that particular animal. That's just causing me pain, and I get actual negativity on me from that. So having Labradorite on me at all times or near me, or I always have my bag on me. This is a new bag because of my new cards, but I always have my bag, and it has, you can hear all my crystals in it, and it has my cards in it. And I usually wear a necklace that has the Labradorite on it, except my actual silver chain broke. So having this on me, it helps you to protect. I can walk into a store or something, and if I'm wearing my Labradorite necklace, which it should always hang above your heart, anywhere above your heart is fine. Or you can wear it as like if you made like a little a headpiece, a headdress or something, you wear like a talisman or something, that would be fine. You're gonna feel grounded. You're gonna feel like your spiritual energy is raised, your consciousness is raised. You're gonna feel just like strength in your intuition all together. You're gonna feel like if you're walking by somebody and there's a guy in the corner and you normally wouldn't pay attention to him, and all of a sudden your spider senses go off and you're like, oh my gosh, that guy, and then later you see him sneaking around your car or something like that. That's what Labradorite is going to do for you. It's going to give you the heads up ahead of time. Like where if like me as an empath, for my own personal, I might get 1 to 2 minutes warning. And that's like super long time. If I'm super like it needs to happen, I'll start feeling weird like that much of time. Usually it's about a second beforehand. I'm told, get underneath a shade, and I'm like, what? Get under a shade, Shaenna. And I'm like, oh, why? And I step underneath one, and then I'll know where the wind picks up and the hail starts happening. And it was like a clear day a second ago. So this is gonna like kind of broaden that time to where you're getting a little bit of pre-warning, a little bit more. Promote psychic abilities in general. Just if you need help with, you know, your psychic intuition, you can sit with your stone in your hand and you can do your meditation. You can, if you're laying down, put it on your chest, on your heart. If you're having trouble vocalizing what you need, you know, lay down, put it on your throat. Don't say anything and just picture it cleaning out your throat chakra, picturing it giving you all the words that you need. Pardon me, it's like 107 out here. I'm just like, I grew up here, so it's whatever, but the water, it needs to happen more often. Pardon me. Anyways, so yeah, you can use that if you're having problems with your third eye. If you're having a lot of migraines or something like that, you know, I'm not saying it's gonna work, but you can definitely try. You know, place it here or wherever you're feeling, and picture the stone itself taking the negativity and pulling it out and just pushing it into the universe. See if that can help. What else can we do with these? Let's see. Powerful and relieving truth behind illusions. Who doesn't need that, especially on this twin flame journey? Stone in my hand. Who's the fairest in the land? Not me? Oh shit. Crap. I'm just kidding. Seriously though, you know, we need to know the truth behind the illusions that we're fed and the illusions that people feed us and that we feed ourselves. We want to know. I will say this. When I got my personal chunk of Labradorite, I will say that the thoughts of my twin got stronger, and I got visions of him saying sweet things about me. Not to anyone, but in his head. I had visions of him caring about me and just all these beautiful things, all these beautiful, really loving, awesome things. It didn't go away when I got my Labradorite, it got stronger, and I was really teeter-tottering in my mind, does he really care about me, does he not? Because outwardly, I was getting no love. Outwardly, I was getting negative love. I was getting, I don't want anything to do with you. And later, when we did become in union, I got his side of the story, and the facts of the matter was, actually, he was thinking those things about me. He was feeling the love. He was sending the positive thoughts. He just couldn't, he wasn't at a place where he could verbalize them or where he could contact me. He didn't feel like we were at a place where we would be ready for each other. So I know that's a bunch of, you know, crap. It's why did they put us through this? I don't know why they put us through this. It's just the way it is. But I will say the Labradorite took away that illusion that he hated me. And I started getting the thoughts of love and the thoughts of positivity, and it really opened doors for me. And it opened doors for me as a psychic. I will say that it helps banish fears and insecurities. As twin flames, we are full of insecurities. I will say, Labradorite, it does what it promises. This little chunk of rock right here I'm holding in my hand will take away that fear and that insecurity. I don't know how it does it. It just does it. And another thing I want to say is this stuff works quick. These rocks, when you pick them up and you look at that, can you see the magic in that? Can you see the power in that? When you're holding this and you find the glint for yourself and you see it for yourself, you feel instantly better. You feel instantly like you are holding magic, like you are holding power, like you are holding the key to what you need for manifesting what you need. You feel like you're holding the key for meditation. At least for me, and I don't, if you've used Labradorite, please comment below. Strengthens faith in the self and trust in the universe. Wow. Okay? Labradorite helps strengthen your trust in the universe and in yourself. I don't know anybody who doesn't need that. I'm going to show you a couple of, these are pieces that I wrap in 925 silver for my clients. Anybody who gets the stone service for me, this is included in it. So if you would like your piece or your pieces, it's all included in the same price. Wrapped in 925 silver. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. Or there's smaller, like if you would like teardrop shape. I absolutely love these. Look at that. Doesn't that need to be somewhere? That needs to be like, you know, wear it as like a crown, or, you know, I don't know, maybe not the earrings. That felt like the 70s for a second. Look at this. Look at, I don't even have to get that one close to the camera. Look at that. Breathtaking. I also do a service where I wrap these in clay and I bake them. So if you have, you want no metal, we can do that. Or I can create a hammock like has done here. I did not create this. A friend had created this, but I can also do this where you create a hammock out of hemp and you place the stone inside. So there are very many options on how you can wear your Labradorite with you. As soon as I can, I'm getting a new necklace to put my chunk that I have back on. Yeah, we need that trust in the universe. This stimulates your imagination, yet calms an overactive mind. What does that mean? Okay, so there are good parts of imagination, there are bad parts of imagination. The bad parts of imagination are the parts that create fear, the parts that create doubt, the parts where you're putting negative words and negative situations together that haven't even happened yet with people that you know or love because you are afraid that that's what's going to happen. Okay, this is going to eliminate that, but spark up your positive creativity. So, if you're writing a book, if you're putting together a play, if you're doing some new business venture, if you need to sort out, I don't know, you know, anything, it's going to let you have the creativity to come up with it. It's going to say, you know, you can create a new tree house out of that old fence that you tore down for your child. You know, that's perfect. You just take the slats and kind of, you know, a little bit of reinforcing, and bam, you're super mom, you're super dad. You just created something amazing. And normally you don't have ideas like that, but all of a sudden today you're DIY. Okay, you're learning how to do things like that. You're having more creative, fun thoughts, not creative, negative thoughts. Helps in developing enthusiasm and new ideas. Well, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm pretty damn enthusiastic almost every time I talk to you. You know, I don't know. Is it working? You're feeling it? You're feeling the vibe? Ah. I love you so much. Yeah, it does. I really do believe that it does help. I'm going to show you something you guys are going to be like, what? How can we get one of those? How you can get one of these? I mean, I will go and buy it for you, but you're better off probably going on eBay like I did and waiting 3 months like I did, and I really did. I went and I searched and I looked, and how I knew, because I wanted a huge chunk of Labradorite. I wanted a huge chunk, and a lot of times my problem is I will buy them on the internet and I think I'm getting whatever, but I'm not really the math person or anything like that, so I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds about right, or I'll like look at the ruler and I'll assume that that's, I don't know, something happens and I end up not getting it right. So how I had to do it was I went on eBay and I looked at pictures of people holding the Labradorite in their hand, because I can guess based on the size of their hand how big the chunk really is versus the way the camera makes it look, right? So I couldn't decide between these two, and I bit the bullet and I did it, and I bought both of them. All right, so I'm going to show you the bigger of the chunks. First of all, I sleep with these. I sleep with these next to my pillow, okay? But like under, because I have a queen bed, so on the other side of me, this is what sleeps next to me at night. Oh, is it going to show you? I don't know if he's going to show you. Come on, light up. It's not going to do it. Oh my gosh, I might have to take you into the sun to show you. I will. Ta-da! Ta-da! It's got fingerprints all over it. Ta-da! Ta-da! Beautiful. This. Beautiful. You see the rainbow in that? It's got pink, yellow, green, blue. Yeah, so these are what I sleep with next to me. And you're just like, what the? Oh, out of all that, and then now I can see the blue over here. Gosh, you don't even know. I got all upset because it like stopped. Now I gotta go and edit this thing and put pieces of video together instead of just having one long thing like I normally do. More work for me! Anyways, I love you enough to do it, so it's okay. But anyway, so these are amazing. I needed to have it. It became like an obsession. Once you get one chunk of Labradorite, don't think you're going to want to stop there. You're probably going to be on a lookout for them constantly. So I will say it is a mild addiction, but it is definitely one worth having. I know for a fact that they have helped me. It hasn't been a, oh, maybe it has. It's been a definite. This chunk right here has changed my life. My little palm stone, I carry it with me when I'm in a situation where I feel like I can't handle myself. And by that I mean I get upset and I get agitated very, very easily because I'm an empath. I get like overwhelmed really easily. I'll pick this up, put it in my hand, I instantly feel better. I instantly feel better. This little rock here, anybody who I've been telling you grounding pose, grounding pose, grounding pose, grounding pose, and you keep going in these situations where you just keep, I mean, the breathing, it helps, but only so much, and the grounding pose helps, but only so much. You need a chunk of Labradorite. Why did I go out of my way to make this big old long thing to tell you guys all about Labradorite? Is because out of all the stones I have, and I have a lot of crystals and stones, out of all of them, Labradorite I think is the most useful to twin flames. I really, really do. The vibrations hold a broad level of protection from negativity. It can be used for no ill will. So you can't hold on to this and think something negative and something negative happens. It won't work. It will transmute the energy. It does not allow that. This will only do positivity work. That's very, very, very important. I know a lot of you out there, it's not your fault, but you have the negativity. You just got it, okay? You just have the negativity. It's hard for you to shake it. Even when you try to do positive work, you get negativity thrown in your face. This is going to help with that, okay? I'm trying to help you guys. I really, really am. I'm doing the hard work and the energy for you. I'm trying to like go out and do the research for you and try it myself and come back and give you what do I think is the best. And I'm telling you, out of a giant bag of rocks I have here for twin flames, if you had to pick one, this is the rock I choose. This is the stone I choose. This stone has energy that's visible to the user and seems to work quite quickly. It's a stone of magic. It awakens the abilities within you already. It has deeply felt resonance. It can help bring change to your life. We all need that. We need the change to happen. Wearing it seems to charge you with a sense of excitement and adventure to take the steps required to go where you have never gone before. Found in Labrador, Canada. Synchronicities seem to happen more with the use of this stone. Okay, so I love it. Labradorite all the way. Feel free to PM me if you would like me to send you some stonework, if you would like wrapped pieces, if you would like palm stones. Like I said, if you are a Patreon supporter of me, which I don't have my Patreon up yet, but once I do, you will be getting, if you are a certain donation, and I'm not sure what it is yet, but you will be getting your own chunks of Labradorite. Okay, so palm stone for everybody who helps support the cause that is this lady here in front of you. So I love you all so much. I hope this was useful. If you have any questions on this, PM me. I am open for readings today, and until next time, bye.